Hello, my friend. Welcome to the Code with Reza channel. My name is Reza and I'm here to teach you Python. Today, I want to talk about modules. A module is a file containing Python definitions and statements. The file name is the module name with the suffix .py appended. I have created a module here. The name of the module is printname.py. Let me show you. This is my PyChar and this is printname.py, which is a normal Python file. And I put a definition of a function which is print full name. We have seen this function before. It gets the first name, last name, and prints it. So here we want to import this module and use this function inside this module. So the way that we use it, we come to the main file that we have, and very easily we import the module by saying import the name of the module, which is print name. That's all. We already imported the module. Now we can call the print full name function inside this module. For doing that, we need to use the name of the module, print name, then dot, and then the name of the function, like so many other languages. So in here we say Reza and Ahmadi, and we can easily run it. Here we have Reza dash Ahmadi, which is our function. The function adds dash here between first name and last name. A module can contain executable statements as well as function definitions. Each module has its own private namespace. Thus, the author of a module can use global variables in the module without worrying about accidental clashes with the user's global variables. Modules can import other modules too. There are different ways to call the print full name function from the print name module. So when we want to work with module, when we want to import modules and functions, there are different ways. There are four different ways that we can import and use functions. The first one is what we see here. We import the module, then we use the name of the module dot the name of the function. Another way is to import the module but assign it to a variable. So we can say import print name as any variable that you want, pn for example. When we do this, then instead of using print name, we can easily use pn instead. So that name that we assigned to the module dot the name of the file, the function, and it works very well. There is another one. In this way, it's a little bit different. We don't import the module, we import a function from a module. So we say from this module, which is print name, import my function, which is print full name. So we say we don't import the module, we say from the module, import the file. Because we are importing the file directly, we can easily call the file without the name of the module. So we can say Reza Ahmadi. And let's run it. Yeah, it works very well. And the last way, which is the fourth way, is we import the function name as anything that we want, as something, for example. Let's make it a better name. For example, print full name, something like this. Now we can use this name as the name of a function because we are importing this function as this name. So we can use that name instead of the function name. It's useful when in our code we have the same function with this name. So we cannot have two functions with the same name. So when we import it as another name so that there is no clashes. Now let's talk about an interesting point. In Python, a module is like any other Python file. You can add executable statements into it in addition to your function definitions. For example, let me remove these things. For example, in here, we have a function definition in our module, but I can add a print hello statement into our module too. So I will say print hello into our module. So this is a function definition. This is an executable statement. So module is like any other Python file. So we can add both of them. These statements, for example, this print, are executed every time we import modules. So let's import this module and see if the print statement is executed. Okay, I'll come here. There's a print statement. I'll come here and I say import my module, which is print name. There is nothing here. We're just importing the module. Let's see what happens if I run it. Look at here, the hello is here. We can see the hello in the output. So it means as soon as we import the module, inside the module, if there is any executable statement, it will be executed. We can also run this module like any other Python file by running the python printname.py directly. For example, I can come here and say python printname.py and call it, run it directly. Look, again we can see hello. So there are two ways to run in these statements. One of them is importing this module. Every statement in the module will be executed. Or we run the module file, directly using the command line python printname.py. Both of these makes this print statement executed. Now imagine I have some code like the print statement and I only want it to be executed when a user runs the file directly. I don't want it to be executed when the user imports the module. What should I do? So if I put something here, I can run it directly, but when I import it, it also gets executed. But I don't want it. I don't want import to execute this. What can I do? Let me introduce you an interesting variable in Python. The name of the variable is interestingly name. This is the name of the variable. It's a reserved variable that Python works with it. When we run a file directly, the Python interpreter will assign this to main string, to main. So when we call this file directly, the value of this variable will be main. But when we import a module, this variable value will be the module name. So let's test it. Let me put a print name variable. First of all, I'm importing this file. So let's see what happens when I import a file. Look at here, that variable that name variable is equal to the name of the module. But when I run it directly by this, look at here, that name variable is equals to main, because at this time, this is our main code. So this is an interesting point. When we call it directly, name variable will be main. So this is a way that we can use it to distinguish between the situation that our code is running directly or is imported by another piece of code. Let's look how we can use this trick. For example, I have some code which I only want to run it when you run this file directly. So what I can do is just I can add a very simple if block. I can say if name variable equals to main. If name equals to main means the user is calling this file, is running this file directly. So let's print you are running me directly. But when we import it, the name is not equal to main. So this doesn't get printed. Now let's try. First let's import it. Look, nothing happens. Nothing gets executed. Now let's run this directly. Look at here. You are running me directly. So this is an interesting way that you can control if your code is executed inside the import or when the code is executed directly. So you can play with this. This was the part 6 of this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it. These videos are designed to be short and quick but complete, so please do not forget to watch this video a couple of times. I will upload the next part in the next couple of days. Please subscribe if you don't want to miss it. Thank you for watching and see you later.